Hello and welcome to another MCO update on AVAX. The AVAX chart likely topped locally in this A wave already on the 23rd of April. Until I think yesterday I was watching for maybe one more high, one more rally in this structure to form maybe one more upside extension in the A wave before the B wave starts. Seems like the B wave is unfolding already. That doesn't change though anything at the moment, because the idea is that we are in a corrective rally that is not clearly bullish, but I'm tracking here this ABC structure to the upside, as you might remember from the previous update. And the initial rally that happened from the 7th of April low seems like a 5-wave move, possibly a diagonal pattern. And the depth of the pullback makes it quite likely that we're now, the proportions as well, that we're now dealing with a B wave correction with support unchanged though. Support doesn't need to change at all. Still between $16.08 and $19.32. This is standard support for a B wave. And yeah, on this way down in circle wave B, we are tracking an ABC structure. That's the internal structure. And the C wave decline could actually have started. I mean, that is now, the base case is circle wave B has started. Before circle wave C starts to the upside, we likely need a little bit more of a pullback. Okay, so if we then zoom in a little bit, I can easily make a case for this internal A wave to be complete. It looks like a 3-wave move down. This here looks like a B wave rally. It did reach standard resistance. It's high enough to be a B wave. Yeah. So normally we say standard retracements here. It reached the golden ratio level. There is no need to form a higher B wave, but that would of course be possible, especially on the weekend. We often don't see follow through. So what might happen is, for example, this A, B, C, one second, that we see a more extended B wave. That can always happen. That would be, let's call it an alternative for now. I call it an alternative because the initial B wave there that we saw was already substantial enough, but sometimes they overshoot, as I said, especially on the weekend. I mean, we normally don't see too much follow through on weekends, but again, the pressure seems downward now. To confirm further that blue wave C to the downside has started, I would like to see a break below the previous low at $20.30, and to track the target for the C wave, we take the length of the blue A wave, we go to the high of the B wave, and then the 100% Fibonacci extension is normally the first ideal target. That is located at $19.66. Then we've got $19.10, $18.77, $18.24 as additional downside targets to watch. Yeah? So pay attention to this. I mean, for a larger B wave to occur, the market would need to hold micro support. I call that weak micro support because it's really just in a B wave of a B wave, but I want to give you the levels nevertheless, right? So that means sometimes the B wave is deep. So this would be a standard support zone here between, shift it a bit to the right, between $20.57 and $21.05. Yeah, so this would be B wave support. Any break below $20.57 would already confirm further that we're moving down in the C wave. Yeah, but also that C wave shouldn't be a straight line, so typically we expect it to be a 5-wave pattern. So that just gives you a quick idea of the overall wave patterns here on the AVAX chart. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.